So I have a message that I want to share with you all today, and it is coming from a really deep place in my heart. I've been feeling this all morning, and it's something that at least somebody needs to hear, if not all of us. And it's this: all of us deserve to live a good life, a life that we feel fulfilled with, a life of exploration and expression, where we feel like we're around people who care about us and support us, where we feel happy, where we feel joyful, where we feel like we are authentically being who we are. You deserve that. We all do. And I'm not saying that from a place of entitlement. I'm saying that's who we are. We've been so buried under the conditioning of the outer world, of our childhood influences, of society in general. We played the game, the amnesia game, and now we're coming back to life. Because here's the thing, and this is the reminder: if you do not choose worthiness and what you deserve, you will allow and settle for a much lower version of yourself. You will settle for or from a place of, I'm not worthy and I don't deserve. I can't have a good life. I can't be happy. I have to work hard and struggle. That is a story that myself, that so many of us picked up on the way. And it's not real. Reality is an outpicturing of our belief systems. And if we're seeing that, if we're in a reality that we don't like, that we know is not in alignment with our heart and our soul, it's because we have a story going on that we've gotten attached to, a belief system that is playing out over and over and over again. And it can only do that so that we can finally see what's happening and actually come back to a place where we love ourselves enough to do things differently, to choose the mantra, the belief system consciously, rather than the inherited one from our ancestors or from our childhood upbringing where we're trying to be safe, where we choose the way that we want to feel about ourselves, what we want to believe about the world that we live in and ourselves in that world. It is up to us to choose that level of self-worth and then act on it. And you act on it by looking at everything that's happening in your reality, the lessons that keep playing over and over again, the relationships that you keep attracting in that aren't serving who you are and are depleting your energy. And you have to start cutting all of that and saying no to anything that is not a match for your 10 out of 10, for your something that makes you feel alive. The biggest thing that we're learning right now is, wow, I've had limiting beliefs that have attracted this experience, that have manifested this outer experience, and none of that was my choice. None of that was something that I consciously chose. This is all happening from my unconscious mind. And so, okay, I need to install new hardware, and I act on this, and I install this new belief by choosing the way that I want to see myself, by choosing a loving, harmonious, beautiful relationship with yourself, an intimate relationship where you become your biggest supporter. And you don't need that from anyone else. That's priority number one. And anything that's depleting your energy, anything that is taking you away from yourself, that's got to go. You release that. And then through that release, you learn, you'll see the outer reality reflect back to you that you're focusing somewhere different now. That when you cultivate self-love and you build that relationship within you, and you unify all the parts within you that have become fractured, that are recreating the outer experience again and again, everything's going to change. Everything's going to change. Let me ask you this. You can feel the energy of this, right? Trust, faith is looking at what's going on right now and recognizing that is a creation based on the past way that you've been thinking about stuff, based on past belief systems that are in your unconscious mind. But through repetition, through feeling, through showing up every day with what your new belief system is. I love myself. I love my life. I believe in myself. I can create this experience that I want to create because I make the meaning for everything. I choose how I respond to whatever life brings to me. And most of it is what that life is bringing to me is showing me all the places that I'm settling and where I'm out of alignment and where I'm allowing these things to hurt me and to keep me anchored in an old identity. So when you're going through this process and you're building your self-esteem from an entirely new place of your conscious choosing, get ready for all of the things out there to try to come in and tell you who you are. And you must see that happening and choose to be who you are from that place, who you're going to be moving forward. This is all part of it. It's like a math equation. When you make this decision, the symbols out there will say, are you sure you are this person? Because this is where your life force and attention has been for a long time. And your own body, which is biologically addicted to that old identity, will be like, whoa, something's off. Ring the alarm bells. This isn't what we usually do. And it will try to bring you back down to homeostasis. You want to be in a place where you're uncomfortable. That's exactly how you know that your belief systems are shifting. Inner conflict, all of a sudden there's tension. You're out of your comfort zone. You're out of the convenience of being in a place of just allowing a shitty life to be there, allowing unhappiness every day, allowing relationships that drain you to be there, a job that sucks your soul out to be there. When you start saying no, you're going to feel a lot of tension in here. Praise that. Be grateful for that, because that's how you know things are moving. This is where you become your biggest supporter and you walk yourself through this process and you see the fearful inner child, the fearful adolescence that's been having to drive the car the whole life, the little self. And now the soul is coming in and saying, I love you, I got this, we're going this way. This is what we choose, and there's nothing that can stop us. My nervous system is going to feel a certain way, and you keep going. With love and patience, you're not trying to bulldoze things through yourself. From a very masculine, healthy, father-like role for yourself, you are bringing you in the direction that you want to go now. The love of the mother that maybe you didn't get in the way that you needed it or wanted it, and you nurture that part of you that's scared, right? That's having to let go of all the ways that it used to be. And then you, on the other side, this is reparenting, you become the father that's like, I love you, you're safe, here we go, we're going this way. And any thoughts, any symbols from the outside that try to tell you you're not that, just see it for what it is. This is the time to become your own best friend. This is the time to really have the most intimate relationship with yourself than ever before. Look into the mirror, talk to yourself, have daily dialogues with yourself, reassure that scared part of you that it's going to be okay, it's going to be fine. And this is going to be so much better. You deserve this. You deserve to feel worthy. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to enjoy your experience here. How do I know you deserve that? Because you're an emanation of all that is, of all creation. You are the eyes of evolution. You are life itself pushing the outer edges. You are God. You are the divine in form. You are a child of the universe. You are love. You are love. And that is your true nature. And that's what we are all returning back to. So naturally, we have to create love within ourselves. It doesn't matter what your partner said to you that hurts you, what that person you're interested in did or didn't do that hurt you. That all has to be let go of, and you need to get to a place of being so solid in yourself and so in the gnosis, in the faith that life supports me. I love who I am. I believe in myself. Life is giving me everything that I need to be the most powerful, radiant, incredible, authentic version of myself. No longer will I tolerate and settle for anything less than that. I will not accept it. I accept the creations that have come from the past that I was not fully aware of. I accept all of that. And now I move forward in the direction that I choose to go. And I want you to know, you really, all human beings deserve to feel safe. They deserve to feel peaceful. They deserve to feel happy and joyful and radiant. We need to be creating a planet where our inner child is safe and can come out to play. And they're not scared anymore and traumatized and feeling separate. Because separation is where all the pain happens. It's where all the suffering occurs. It's the deepest illusion that we are separate from life, from each other, from nature. And we need to come out of that now. The invitation is to come out of that because there's people who still are not ready to choose that. And I want to mention that it's okay for you to choose that if you're around other people who are not ready to do that. You will become a guiding light for them. You will become an example. Well, eventually they will ask you, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? And then you can share with them because they're open to receive it. But until they are, you might get shamed. You might get questioned. You might have people cut you out of their lives. That's okay. That's okay because you're choosing happiness. And you cannot be denied that if you actually choose it. If you want to live a fulfilling life and you choose it fully and you flow your life force energy in that direction and you do not settle for less than that, you will have it and it will happen quickly for you. If you believe in yourself and you believe in this process. Your level of belief is pivotal. So I want you to hold that scared child within you that got used to shitty things not working out, feeling like life is against it, you can't have any fun, you're just hustling and grinding every day, trying to get by, you're half numb to your feelings to try to protect yourself, you're doing all the avoidant things to not step into the person you know you are. Hold that child and say, get ready for the greatest ride you could ever have imagined. I am here for you, and I will never abandon you again. I will have integrity with my word to myself. I will intentionally do fun things. I will listen to music that uplifts me. I will dance and move my body. I will get into nature. I will only speak supportive, loving words to myself. I will not limit my reality any longer with any words that I speak. I will speak everything that comes from a place of where I'm going now. You're worthy of that. Just you existing, you are worthy of that. And so I wanted to share that. And I hope this lands for you. I hope this moves something inside of you because this is a big deal. And the more people that are doing this, this energy is going to spread like I've talked about in other videos. This is our time. Let's take back our planet and purge out the limitation, the darkness, the separation, all the suffering. Let's take control of our minds and not let our minds be something that make our experience suck and that our thoughts are all over the place and they're always negative and full of doubt. We can train this through focus, through devotion, where this will become your best friend. Your imagination will bring forth beauty and creative, inspired ideas that will support the identity that you are now choosing. Love, compassion, kindness, peace, joy. That is yours, and it must be claimed. And it must be known that it is yours and it cannot be any other way. There is no room for doubt on this boat. If your logic doubts it, look at the doubting Thomas and say, that's not me and that's not what we're doing anymore. Unwavering faith and trust and belief in yourself is the path forward. And you can have that right now and you build it every day, you strengthen that muscle. And eventually it becomes you. It is you now. And then your reality simply reflects that back. It says, I love you. Here's the energy that you're putting out now. And now you're getting this right back. Big love, everybody. You're doing awesome. I'll see you soon.